Today, I'm going to show you how to format your paper according to MLA guidelines. This is the same format you should use on all of your formal assignments that you hand in for this class. The first thing you need to do is to open off Microsoft Word. You can do that by going to the bottom left-hand side of the screen. You see a circle with a Microsoft symbol, kind of looks like a flag. You click on that, and then all programs right above it. You go up to where it says Microsoft Office. That's Microsoft Office. Click on Microsoft Office and close to the bottom, Microsoft Word. Now that Microsoft Word is open, there are a few things that you're going to need to do before you can start typing. MLA format needs the font size to be 12 and the font type to be Times New Roman. And if you look on the font section on the top of your screen, you'll see that the font type is Calibri and the font size is only 11. So if we want to change this 11 to 12, so I click on that arrow and click on 12. And then next to it where it says Calibri, I want to change that to Times New Roman. You see on my screen here that I have it under recently used fonts, but your computer may not have it under recently used fonts. If it's not there, you can scroll down to T, and these are in alphabetical order. So go down to T. There it is, under T, Times New Roman, and select it. According to MLA format, in the upper right hand corner of each page that you hand in, it should be your last name and your page number. In order to put in your last name and your page number on the top corner of the page, we want to go to Insert. You'll find that tab next to the Home tab in the upper left hand corner of your screen. You see Home, and then directly to the right of Home is Insert. Then you want to scroll over to where it says header and footer towards the right hand side of the page. We want page number. We want it to go at the top of the page, and we want it on the right hand side. So we're going to select plain number 3. Now on the upper right hand side of your page, you should see the number 1 with a blinking cursor. You want to put your name, your last name, before the number 1. Make sure you have a capital letter. A lot of students forget to put a capital letter for the first letter of their last name. And then type your last name. My last name is Zetterval, so I'll type Zetterval. Another thing students commonly forget is to put a space between the last name and the page number. So make sure you hit that space bar so that there's a space between those two. Now it's time to start typing the rest of the paper. You need to get out of this header section. There are 2 ways to do that. You can move your mouse to the area below the header and click on it a bunch of times like I did there, or on the right, towards the right hand side of the screen, you see this X button. This is close header and footer. You can also click on that. Okay, so now it's time to start typing. You want to make sure that your information is on the page so that I can know who the paper's from. Before I can start typing, I need to put some of my information in my class information. And before I can do that, I got to make sure that the paper is double spaced. To make sure the paper is double spaced, I check to see that this tab is at the Home tab. And then I go over to where it says Paragraph, and I find this icon. It looks like an up arrow, a down arrow, and some lines. I'm going to click on that, and I want double. So double is 2. I find the number 2, click on it. Then I got to do one more thing. At the bottom here, it says add space before a paragraph and remove space before paragraph. I want it to say add space before paragraph, add space after paragraph. In order to change this remove to add, I click on the remove button. Now if I double check, you're going to go back up to here and it's going to say add space, add space. That's what it should look like. That means I'm now ready to start typing. So I'm going to start with my name and then my teacher's name. Okay. And after each of those I hit enter. Now I'm ready to write the class number is EFL093. When I'm done with that, I hit enter again, and now I put the date. Today is the 10th of March 2016. This is the order for the date. I know it's a little different than how we do it in other like applications and other places in America, but for MLA format, you need to have the day first, the month second, and the year third. So after you have the information for your information, the class information in the corner there, now you want to put the title. You hit the enter button once, and you will put the title in the middle of the page, go up to where it says paragraph. And you have all these little lines. Right? And you want it in the middle. That's the second set of lines. We'll put it right in the middle. You see if I hover over it, it will say center. I want it in the center. So I click on center and I type my title. Now I'm done typing my title. I hit the enter button. I'm going to start typing the body of my paragraph, and I want that to be over on the left hand side. So I want to go back to this first button next to the center button. It says align text left. I click that. Before I can start typing, there's one more button I have to press. On the left hand corner of your keyboard is the tab button. It's above the caps lock button. Every time you start a new paragraph, you hit that button one time. And now I am ready to start typing my paragraph. Okay, so this is what you should do every time you open up a new document in Microsoft Word, whenever you're doing a formal assignment for this class.